Hello, fellow members of the Due Process Advocates. This is Emeka Ogwonye transmitting from Washington, D.C., and today is Sunday, 17th of September, 2017. This is just an attempt to give you a quick and summary update on the latest development in DPA. But before I go further, I want to thank our new members. I'm talking of those new members who registered with your group in the past 7 days. For some reason, the number of people rushing to register increased. I can't yet explain why that happened, but it is a positive development, and I think it is because more and more people are realizing that there is nothing else than DPA. In Nigeria today, DPA is unprecedented. It is the best thing we have in its category of movements. It provides you an opportunity to have access to justice, regardless of your circumstances. Whether you are poor, whether you're rich, whether you have nobody else, whether you are an orphan, whether you don't have a big uncle, the fact is that if you are a registered member of DPA, the police cannot just arrest you, detain you, and lock you up, and prosecute you without help. A registered member of DPA knows that DPA will be there. We will be there fast, we'll be there determined, we'll be there prepared, and we'll be there ready to fight for justice for everybody. That had always been my dream for a long time. How can we make sure that the average person in the country will have quality access to justice? Finally, we had the opportunity. It is DPA. Do not be swayed, do not fear. It's a very simple thing. We prove it every day. DPA is not just talk. DPA is action. We prove it every day in, day out. If you get into trouble, come to us. If it is the type of case we can represent you 100% without a dime from you, we will do that. If it's a case that requires you to pay part of it, we will tell you. The most important thing is that we never leave you empty-handed. That is DPA. That is what we're good for. That's what we are designed for. And DPA calls upon the totality of my experience as a lawyer for nearly 27 years. I have gone around the world. I have seen how it works. I understand the legal system too well. And because of that, I decided to come back to Nigeria, to my country of birth, and give something back to the people. That meant that I was going to shake the old beliefs. That meant I was going to step on toes, and I did step on toes. And guess what? I have no apologies because I'm going to step on more toes. Once you are acting unjustly, I will step on your toe. I don't care the price. I don't care. Now, I understand that some people who have been affected by my work, like men who beat their wives and I intervened and got them arrested and put them in prison, they are not happy with me. Also, I understand that some women who thought they could have an opportunity to play a leading role in DPA and probably get so close to the chairman of DPA, the founder of DPA, they found out that I am not easy. I am a core professional. I don't believe that you can win me with favors, especially in terms of relationship and uncalled for friendship. No. Work is work. It annoyed some people. They got upset and attacked me. Recently, we went after scammers. They are very vicious people. By the way, as I speak to you today, scammers are still operating. I'm still receiving reports from various victims of scam or near victims of scams. And guess what? I decided to develop a platform better than what we had before. I am gathering a full report, a system that when I launch it against the scammers, they will melt away. They haven't seen anything. And guess what these scammers did? They are clever. They went and bought some women. They paid some women to attack me, especially those who have bloggers and those who are bloggers and those who felt they had significant following in DPA. I don't want to mention their names, but I know these women. They got money from scammers. And then you hear this story about the one called Eric Jack sued me by my former staff, Kingsley. That's nonsense. How can Kingsley sue me? I'm so happy. You see, all along, I have been restraining myself from suing Kingsley Uye for forging the letter from a Ministry of Justice. I know what it will cost to him if I did it. I pulled back. But if Kingsley sues me, I'll be the happiest man on earth. Because I will have a meeting with people at the Ministry of Justice of Nigeria, and I will show them a letter that Kingsley forged on behalf of the Ministry of Justice. That will put him away for a long time. So I'm happy. If Kingsley did it, it's my delight. I'll be very, completely very happy. So now, all these people who are not in support of DPA, what do they have as an alternative? Nothing. Nothing. They form their own group. They form a group, like the funniest, comical one is the one they formed recently. They call it the Real Due Process Advocates, formed by Sonia. Can you imagine? Real Due Process Advocates. They couldn't find any other name on earth except our Due Process Advocate. Oh, fantastic. I love it. And guess who went there? The worst and most despicable people joined them. Of course, I excuse those who were added there. I don't want to show you their pictures because some of them did not know they were added. But guess the leader of the group, or one of the most vociferous attackers, the man attacking me in that group, you know who it is? His name is Ifeanyi Chukwu or Ifeanyi Chukwu Pat Mbano. Do you remember that guy? That was the man last year, late last year, or maybe early this year. That was the man who said he was a nurse in England, who threatened a woman in Imo State. And he said in his letter to that woman, remember when I had sex with you, I videotaped it and I'm going to publish it. I took that publication, it went viral. All DPA people wanted to lynch that Ifeanyi Chukwu, lynch him. Ifeanyi Chukwu called me on the phone, begging and pleading. That conversation is still recorded. He begged and pleaded and said he didn't mean it. He didn't have videotape. He swore he will come to me, my office, that he will bring me gifts. I told him, don't you ever come to my office. Just don't you ever share any such video. He promised me he had no video. He begged to be of good behavior. That is Ifeanyi Chukwu. Last year. You remember him? Now he is one of the leaders of the Real Due Process Advocate, and he's attacking me. You know, these people don't know what I could do to them. They don't understand me at all. They said all those things. They don't know what will happen if I turn my eyes on them. I will crush them. Many of them are criminals. Many of them are prostitutes who took money from scammers. But don't worry about them. DPA is going to move forward. DPA cannot be stopped. We've got a divine mission to do justice for the people. Stay strong and register today if you have not registered, because you don't know when it will happen to you. Register today. Don't wait till last minute. Go and register. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and may you have a wonderful weekend. God bless you all.